of the team wanted a highly flexible building because the type of work they do in this building requires a composition of teams working together, which changes from something like 14 or 18 people to 150, sometimes even more. The project was master planned with a very rigorous block of space, completely rectangular. Sort of the arrangement was that, how do you link all the different floors of the building together? And in other projects, other people have actually created internal courtyards or linking two stories at the same time by doing things of this nature, right? With people here and people here sharing this thing with internal stairs and so on. It occurred to us is that the maximum flexibility really happens on a totally horizontal strip, right? So that if your building, instead of being 4 floors, is 4 floors, one next to the other, like that. That's a model of flexibility which works the best. The way to do this was to essentially wrap this up into a ramp by doing a building that it is essentially like this, interwoven with a ramp that is doing that. The central space of this is this. I mean, you end up with a central space in here where everybody can see each other. The vertical organization, primarily in scientific work, diminishes this opportunity for change and for communication and interaction. So it's a very unique arrangement, not unprecedented, but very unprecedented relative to office space. So when people are working here, you can walk by or you can take the ramp, which is a handicap ramp. The only thing that happens is that when you want to separate one team from another team, there are some curtains in the ceiling of the next level, which is doing the same like this. What really occurs is that essentially there is no floor. You don't live in the 4th floor. You are essentially walking up a continuous structure, and curiously enough, the zoning qualify the building as a 1-story structure. The other interesting thing is that the whole site is covered by a enclosure of glass, which allows you to see the whole structure from the inside and the outside. The glass is covered with photovoltaics. Both ramps, one on this side and the other one on the other side, end in a garden condition, that it is on the opposite side of the roof, which gives a terminus to the whole sequence. So you can come back and enter into the main atrium of the center of the building, where there are connecting elements which are meeting rooms essentially. The 2 elevators are located here. Or you can continue up and end up at the end in a kind of outdoor condition with gardens and places to be outdoors and so on. That's it. I don't have too much more to say. It's a good project.